Hello everyone, my name is Arti and you're watching HW News. The power transition in the state of Bihar is complete. JDU's Nitish Kumar has once again taken oath as the Chief Minister of the state, whereas RJD's Tejashwi Yadav has taken oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of the state. The parties are now together trying to work out a formula as to who will get how many ministries, how many MLAs from particular party will take oath as ministers, etc. But it has been 2 days since the Bihar political coup. Now this coup that was pulled off by Nitish Kumar on its former alliance partner, that is the Bharatiya Janata Party, has been hailed by opposition parties across the country. Several opposition leaders have hailed that, and it is also being called as tit for tat. But one thing is for sure, Nitish Kumar this time pulled Chanakya on the Bharatiya Janata Party itself, and it rather left the Bharatiya Janata Party surprised, stunned, or more than that, embarrassed. Well, among India's political parties, Bharatiya Janata Party is known as a political party that makes government fall. Then be it Karnataka, be it Madhya Pradesh, or be it recent example of Maharashtra. Bharatiya Janata Party is accused of horse trading, pouring in crores of money to buy of MLAs, causing rebellion in a ruling party, and eventually leading it to the fall of the state governments in particular states. As I said, examples being Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, and now Maharashtra. Bharatiya Janata Party is accused of engineering a collapse of the state government in these particular states. But even if, take Maharashtra's example, the recent example of Maharashtra, Bharatiya Janata Party is accused of engineering the crisis in the party Shiv Sena by backing Eknath Shinde to cause a rebellion inside the party. In fact, party senior MP Sushil Kumar Modi recently said that it was in fact Bharatiya Janata Party that broke Shiv Sena because the latter betrayed it. Now, whether it was a slip of tongue or whether it was a truth, that you decide. But even so, that rebellion inside Shiv Sena that was led by Eknath Shinde, and it was allegedly backed by Bharatiya Janata Party, that went on for almost a month. So much effort to pull off a political coup in the state of Maharashtra against the Mahavikas Aghadi government run by Shiv Sena, NCP and the Congress party. Well, this Maharashtra political coup involved crores of rupees. It involved arrangements to luxury hotels, transportation, taking MLAs in a private jet to Surat, to Guwahati, and then back to Maharashtra. So it involved lot of money and also lots of efforts from the Bharatiya Janata Party side, which is allegedly was backing this entire rebellion in Shiv Sena, and it was backing allegedly Eknath Shinde. So also recall Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh. In these two states, when the state governments that was led by, in Karnataka, Congress and JDU fell, and in Madhya Pradesh, state government led by Congress fell, you also saw something similar. There we also saw shifting of MLAs from one state to another, resort politics we saw, and this is what we saw, and this had become a sort of standard operating procedures before making a state government fall. But while BJP was busy with Maharashtra, Nitish Kumar in Bihar was silently planning the entire coup to make the JDU BJP government fall, ditching BJP and going and joining hands with JDU and several other parties to form a Mahagathbandhan 2.0 government in the state of Bihar. Nitish Kumar was planning moneyless, resort politics less, and horse trading less political coup on the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Bihar, and it all started with just one phone call with Congress President Sonia Gandhi. The swift change of guards that we saw in Bihar this week had weeks of plannings behind it. It all started when Nitish Kumar dialed Sonia Gandhi in the month of June. In the month of June, Sonia Gandhi was down with COVID-19. She was infected with COVID-19, and almost for 30 days, she was recovering from COVID-19. She was also called by Enforcement Directorate for questioning, but she said that she was down with COVID and she was recovering, so she could not make it. So at that particular point of time, Nitish Kumar had dialed Sonia Gandhi. It was a courtesy call to inquire about her health, but during that particular call, Nitish Kumar reportedly told Sonia Gandhi, he spoke to Sonia Gandhi about the pressure being put on him by the Bharatiya Janata Party and that he also reportedly told Sonia Gandhi in that phone conversation that Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to break his party. He also sought Sonia Gandhi's cooperation for change of guards in the state of Bihar, to which Sonia Gandhi asked Nitish Kumar to speak to her son Rahul Gandhi, former president of Congress party, and also Wayanad MP, currently Wayanad MP, Rahul Gandhi. Nitish Kumar then turned to Tejashwi Yadav, RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav, and he asked Tejashwi Yadav to speak to Rahul Gandhi. After that, Tejashwi Yadav also quickly got in touch with Rahul Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi also ensured cooperation, and Rahul Gandhi agreed to be in touch with Congress's Bihar, which is the name of the Congress's in charge was Bhakt Charan Das. So he was in touch with Bhakt Charan Das, and before 3 days before this coup happened, 3 days before Nitish Kumar tendered his resignation, Bhakt Charan Das also arrived in Patna. So behind the scenes, this entire planning was happening. According to some reports, Nitish Kumar was silently gathering the support in his favor, silently gathering the numbers in his favor. Currently, he has 164 MLAs along with him backing this Mahagathbandhan government, which is way beyond the magic number of 122. So according to reports, he was silently managing this number so that Bharatiya Janata Party cannot bring down his government if at all Mahagathbandhan is formed. And after Mahagathbandhan is formed, now we are seeing that he has 164 MLAs backing him. So this was the entire story. And one more thing, according to reports, even left parties, some of the members of the left parties were also in the know of this entire planning. So this entire planning was going on for the last few months, for the last few weeks, and it happened as per the planning. Now, as I said, everything went as per the strategy, and Congress is in charge, Bhakt Charan Das, on the instructions of Rahul Gandhi. He was in Patna a day ahead of the collapse of the NDA government, and this is how Nitish Kumar pulled off a moneyless coup in the state of Bihar, and Bharatiya Janata Party did not even have a whiff of it. Well, do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.